What if one investment could pay you every single year? Not once, not twice, but over and over again for life. No day trading, no guessing, and no hype. Just simple, consistent income. Most people trade time for money. You work, you get paid, you stop working, the money stops. And that's the cycle most people never escape. The scary part is, they don't even realize they're stuck in the rat race because it feels normal. They wake up, go to work, get paid, and repeat the same process year after year. But what if there was a way to break that cycle? Not with luck, not with risky bets, but with a system. A system designed to pay you whether you work or not. That's where SCHD comes in. The Schwab US Dividend Equity ETF. This isn't some complicated strategy. It's actually one of the simplest ways to start building real income. SCHD is made up of strong, established companies. Companies that make real money. Companies that don't just grow, but pay their investors. That's the key difference. Most people focus only on price. They want stocks to go up. But smart investors focus on income. Because income is real. Income shows up in your account. Income doesn't depend on selling. And SCHD is built for that. It focuses on high-quality companies. Not hype, not trends, not speculation, but real businesses. The kind that have been around for years. The kind that continue to perform even when markets get rough. And because of that, they can afford to pay dividends, which means you get paid just for owning them. Think about that for a second. You don't need to sell anything. You don't need perfect timing. You just hold and get paid. Now here's where things get powerful. Those payments don't have to stop at just income. You can reinvest them, which means every dollar you earn starts working for you again. And again. And again. This is where most people miss the opportunity. They take the cash and spend it. The real power comes from reinvesting. Because when you reinvest, you buy more shares. More shares means more dividends. More dividends means more shares. And the cycle continues. At first, it feels slow. Almost too slow. Like nothing is happening. But under the surface, everything is building. And then something changes. The growth starts to speed up. What once felt small starts to feel meaningful. This is compounding. And it's one of the most powerful forces in investing. It rewards patience. It rewards consistency. And it punishes impatience. That's why most people never experience it. Quit too early. They jump from one thing to another, always chasing something faster, something bigger, something better. But in reality, they're just resetting the process over and over again. The investors who win, they stay consistent. They stick to the plan, even when it feels boring, even when nothing exciting is happening, because they understand something most people don't. Wealth is not built in moments. It's built in habits. Small actions, repeated over time. Now let's make this simple. Here's a strategy anyone can follow. Invest consistently. That means putting money in regularly, not just when it feels right, not just when the market is up, but consistently. Second, reinvest your dividends. Let your money work for you. Don't interrupt the process. And third, be patient. That's it. No complicated strategies, no constant monitoring, no stress. Just a simple system. But even with something this simple, people still make mistakes. They chase quick wins. They panic when the market drops. They stop investing when things feel uncertain, and those decisions cost them. Because the market rewards discipline, not emotion. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going when it's easy and when it's not. They understand that downturns are part of the process, not something to fear, but something to use. Because when prices drop, your money buys more, and that accelerates the long-term outcome. But most people don't think that way. They react, they panic, they sell, and then they miss the recovery. Over and over again. That's why mindset matters. More than timing. More than strategy. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Now imagine this. Your investments start paying you. At first, it's small. Maybe just enough to cover a bill. Then it grows. Now it covers groceries. Then more. Eventually, it starts covering your lifestyle. Not because you got lucky, but because you stayed consistent. That's the goal. Not just growing money, but building income. Income that shows up whether you work or not. Income that gives you options. Freedom to choose how you spend your time. Freedom to step away if you want to. Freedom to live differently. And it all starts with a decision. To stop chasing and start building. If you want to build real wealth the simple way, start now. Stay consistent and let your money compound. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to Simple Money Compounds. Because here, we don't chase money, we make money compound.